Another day, another story. A Brief History of Time, Part 10. Certainly here are the topics covered in Chapter 9, The Arrow of Time by Stephen Hawking, presented with subsection numbering. 9.1 The Nature of Time. 9.2 Arrows of Time. 9.3 The No-Boundary Condition and Arrows of Time. 9.4 Mistakes and Corrections. 9.5 The Weak Anthropic Principle. 9.6 Conclusion. Please note that the content within each section may vary in length and depth, but these headings should give you an overview of the topics covered Chapter 9 of the book.
Chapter 9, The Arrow of Time. 9.1, The Nature of Time. In previous chapters, we have seen how our views of the nature of time have changed over the years. The discovery that the speed of light appeared the same to every observer led to the theory of relativity and the abandonment of absolute time. Time became a more personal concept, relative to the observer who measured it. The laws of science do not distinguish between the past and the future, as explained earlier, due to symmetries like c, p, and t. 9.2 Arrows of Time. There are at least 3 different arrows of time: thermodynamic, psychological, and cosmological. The thermodynamic arrow of time is linked to the increase of disorder or entropy with time. The psychological arrow of time, our subjective sense of time, is determined by the thermodynamic arrow. The cosmological arrow of time is the direction in which the universe expands. 9.3 The No-Boundary Condition and Arrows of Time. The no-boundary condition for the universe, along with the weak anthropic principle, can explain why all 3 arrows point in the same direction. The psychological arrow is determined by the thermodynamic arrow, and both necessarily point in the same direction when the no-boundary condition is assumed. Intelligent life can only exist in the expanding phase of the universe, where the conditions are suitable for a strong thermodynamic arrow. To summarize, the laws of science do not distinguish between the forward and backward directions of time. However, there are at least 3 arrows of time that do distinguish the past from the future. They are the thermodynamic arrow, the direction of time in which disorder increases; the psychological arrow, the direction of time in which we remember the past and not the future; and the cosmological arrow, the direction of time in which the universe expands rather than contracts. 9.4 Mistakes and Corrections. Stephen Hawking acknowledges making a mistake regarding the direction of time in the contracting phase. He realized that the no-boundary condition implied that disorder would continue to increase during the contraction. Admitting one's mistakes is important for clarity and progress in scientific understanding. 9.5 The Weak Anthropic Principle. Explanation of the weak anthropic principle and its role in determining the direction of time. Discussion on the unsuitability of the contracting phase for intelligent life. Explanation of why the thermodynamic and cosmological arrows of time align. 9.6 Conclusion. The progress of human understanding has established a small corner of order in an increasingly disordered universe. Converting energy and increasing disorder is a natural process, but science aims to increase our understanding and order in the universe.